Deary me. All right. Well. Hola, mi gente. Greetings. ¿Cómo estamos? How are we? It's me, Shay Alexander, la negratienesazon of SprinkledSazon Apothecary and Botanica. How you doing? What's up? What's good? What's going on? What's up? What's good? What's going on? Virgo. How are you, my lovelies? How do you do? Happy new moon in Sagittarius. Yes, happy month of December. Virgo, it's a lot going on in the sky, okay? The north nodes are on your axis, and I can promise you the mutables are about to feel what the fixed signs we're feeling. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat this for you. 2025 promises to be quite a challenging year for a lot of the mutable signs, a lot of the mutable placements, Virgo. So I hope that you have been doing your due diligence and being honest with yourself and really sitting in the truth of who you are and who you were and deciding what will need a different approach for 2025. What's not working for you, babes? Is that super hypercritical, very keen eye that sometimes results in overworking yourself, hypercriticism of the self, and negative self-talk. Is it working for you? Is it going good? No? Okay, maybe you should stop that shit in 2025. How about your super duper judgment of your friends and the people around you and their relationship choices? I don't know. Venus is moving into Aquarius on December 7th, so that may challenge how you look at relationships, your own, and maybe what you say about the relationships in your community. Maybe in 2025, maybe under the light of this new Sagittarius moon, Virgo, you realize that that's none of your goddamn business. And it's time for you to move on and tend better to the relationships in your own life, right? So there is... this moon is super bright. It's super focused also because we know that Jupiter is the largest planet in the sky. It governs the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius has the moon, the sun, and now Mercury in retrograde stationed in its sign. And so this is a fast-acting, tenacting planet who is currently under review and asking you to review the areas of your chart, one where Sagittarius are most prominent. Ninth house could be one. But also Mars heading into Leo, Venus moving into Aquarius, and there's one more shift. Oh, there's a Kazemi that's happening on the 5th of December, where the Sun and Mercury will meet up to discuss all the things that have been under review and figure out how to move forward, right? And so where the Sun and Mercury will be having this conversation in your chart is going to be unique and personal to you, Virgo. But this is the area where you are asked to look at the current state of affairs, look at the current ingredients and spices in your cabinet. Do I have enough to make Christmas dinner? Can I really host, right? Do I have enough emotional capacity? It is the end of the year. It is the holidays and my wedding anniversary. Do I really have the capacity to hold space for my friends who are mourning and grieving this holiday season? Or can I be honest this time and say, I don't have it to give, baby. I'm sorry. I know that the holidays are tough for you, but this year, I don't know that I can be that friend that you vent to. These are the areas in the conversation that are coming up for us, Virgo. So we're going to get into your collective reading. Of course, this is general. It's not for everyone. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 10th house, Lilith, Chiron, and Virgo, you rule the 6th house. So these may be areas that are especially important to you. But if it doesn't apply, then let it fly. And you know how that goes. There's 1,000 readers on the internet. You can read your own cards. And you can just mind your business and not read shit. That's also your business. So let's get into it. I want to highlight that my Apothecary and Botanica is having a 50% off sale until all of my items are gone. We are closing the Botanica because we have our sights set on bigger things, and managing the small time shipping and handling is really, it takes a lot of energy away from the larger things that I have at bay. So with that being said, we will be making a comeback. Shipping will happen again, but for now, we're just closing shop. And so if there's goodies over there, stones, candles, even baths, go to the site, check it out. 50% off will be there until it's not. And then the 2025 year ahead readings, if you want to take a glimpse into what your year is going to look like next year, then this is the time to book that. The early bird registration closes on December 2nd. So those who already have a discount code, you know who you are. my day ones, you got your information. That price will remain throughout until the month of January, but early bird registration for the other folks does close today. So with that being said, I hope to see you. If not, it'll be full price. And if there's payment plans, if you want to pay that, if I'm not going to see you this year, then maybe 2026 is the year. But books are open for tarot speaks readings, mediumship consultations, herbal consultations, all the things that I do. You can find it below in the description box. Spirit, holy angels, thank you so much. Let's get into the vibes. We thank you for your patience, for your peace, for your protection, for your love, and for your guidance. I'm asking that only spirits of light enter into this space to offer us the messages that the Virgo collective could use under this new moon in Sagittarius for the month of December. I'm also asking you to make these messages clear so that we know what the best course forward is and that we may see favorable results. Ashe, amen. Thank you, Spirit. 2 of Pentacles is on the board, followed by the 7 of Swords. Cancer had that energy wanting to peek through. 9 Pentacles, 5 Wands, 4 Cups. Very similar to, was it Cancer? Yeah, Cancer had this kind of energy. 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, very much so. 2 Pentacles in reverse, 7 Swords. 9 Pentacles, 5 Wands, 4 Cups, then 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is interesting. Clarify the 7 for me. Whoa. I'm not as young as I used to be. Knight of Cups clarifies the 7 of Swords. Okay, Virgo. This definitely has to do with some mistrust. Someone whose information that you trusted, that you feel like maybe was not forthcoming. Okay. Okay, the message that I'm hearing for you, Virgo, is interesting. Yeah, look, the Hangman, Pisces, your sister sign. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to be honest with you. As I mentioned earlier, 2025 is promising to be challenging because when the nodes show up in your sign, I'm sorry, is it the nodes? The lunar nodes, not the nodes of destiny, the lunar nodes. The eclipse axis is going to be in Pisces, Virgo. We've already seen the start of that. When the lunar nodes shift into your axis, everything that you fear is brought to the center. Okay? Every fear, like the things that make you squirm and give you the heebie-jeebies, you might see more of those things. You might be, if you're afraid of spiders, this might be the year, Virgo, that you encounter a spider in your home. If you're afraid of snakes, this might be the year you go on vacation and get bit by a damn rattlesnake, right? Like this, when the nodes are in your sign, they really leave no stone unturned to help you to understand what they need you to see about life and about life in general and your life at this time. So why would Spirit do that? Why would they make you actualize your worst fears? That's just the half of it, right? That's the physical heebie-jeebie stuff, like I said. For some of you, Virgo, stability, losing or lacking stability is your worst fear. And so this might be the first year in a long time or ever in your life where you struggle to pay rent, or where a bill has to fall behind, your phone might get cut off. Like, this is shit of the horror stories for Virgo. Like, what do you mean I don't have enough money to pay my bills? Because there is some mismanagement of intuition is what I'm hearing. So when I clarify the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Cups comes out talking about some information that was misled, misunderstood. You felt misled by someone that you trusted. Someone conned you or cunned you. But what Spirit is saying, excuse me, what Spirit is saying is that the challenge that I see you struggling with, Virgo, is trying to honor your intuition while at the same time trying to give people a chance. What they're saying is that you're sitting on two sides of this spectrum and you're giving too much to the other side. And this is why you can't find balance. It's becoming less of a scale and more of a seesaw, right? On the one hand, because you are deeply intuitive, you possess high priestess energy in you, Virgo. You see right through a person or a situation. You're sitting here going, I don't know about you. That sounded kind of funny. Did she tell you this? Because she told me that. But then on the other hand, you're thinking very deeply. Like this Mercury in retrograde is really like busting your head. You're like, no, let me review. Let me think about where I may have fucked up before following my intuition too quickly. So let me give this space. Let me give it room to breathe. Let me figure this out a little bit more. And then you got burned. Then you got scorned. You got scorched in the flame of that. And you're like, see what I mean? This is why I don't not follow my intuition. But Spirit is saying, no, you can't go from one extreme to the other. Admit that you made a fucking mistake, Virgo, which I know is sometimes difficult for you. Admit that you made a mistake. Not that your intuition is lapsed and that you can't ever trust anybody again and you should always go with your first gut and first judgment. No, sometimes it is hypercritical. You need to feel what you feel, but not act on it or not say anything about it. Watch enough, and when you cannot take it anymore, or when it feels like, act on what you know and not what you feel. It's so crazy. I literally had this conversation today. Act on what you know to be true and not what you feel to be true. Now, when you get to a certain point in your life, after you've had certain experiences or you hone your gifts in certain ways, your relationship or your connection with your spirits changes, then you will get to the point where your feeling is your knowing. Do you follow me? So there is a distinct difference between like, I feel like I can't trust it. I can't put my hand on it. I don't know what it is. That's intuition, right? But your discernment will say, it's not the time to say that just yet. Let me give it some room to see if there's evidence that I can pick up, something that I can get some proof. And then I will know. I will know in the know. And I can put people on, right? But then for others of us, and in certain situations with certain people, you don't need the actual physical, tangible proof. You just, the feeling is the knowing. I know it was you. And I can't prove it. But check it out. I have no desire to prove it either. The fact that I know this, like I feel this so strongly in my body is all that I need to know. You are dismissed. We cannot go any further. I'm going to take action. But I feel like some of you have not gotten to that point, Virgo, as yet, where your conocimiento is not really, it's not conocimiento, right? Like it's not, your knowing is not as strong, and it still feels like a gut hint, a nudge that you can't quite put your finger on, name, or trust as yet. So they're asking you to trust those feelings, to trust that you know when to act and know when to pull the trigger, but you need to sit a little bit more in the center as opposed to trying to balance out the scales and again, creating a seesaw. I was guided to use this deck for you, the Sacred Self-Care, because I feel like you have been stretching yourself thin a little bit, Virgo. Before I even pulled cards, I was guided to do that. So let's see what else they have to say. Read, flipped over. So maybe you need to read and get some information before you start accusing people of things, firing people, cutting people's heads off. I don't know. There's some haste I do see sitting in your energy. And instead of that, they're asking you to sit, meditate, ponder, journal. Think about it a little bit deeper. I feel strongly that journal is going to come out of these cards too. But let's see. Spirit, what is your final advice, your self-care advice under this new moon in Sagittarius for Virgo? How should they be tending to themselves as they navigate this energy of trusting themselves, their intuition, and their discernment? Hello. Okay, a lot. All right, look at this. Spend time with friends, 49. 19, deep breathing. You need to meditate with this Piscean energy. Take some advice from your Pisces friends, Virgo, if you have any. Energy work. Realign those chakras. That's how true it is. Everything is falling. and clear your energy field. I can't make this shit up. There's a lot of stagnant energy in your space, in your mind, and in your body, and in your energetic field, Virgo. So if you have a relationship with energy workers, acupuncturists, saunas even, you should go and do that. If you do yoga, chi balancing, look into that. If you have a holistic practitioner that you work with, cleanse your energy field by smoking out the place with resins and incenses and things of that nature. Deep breathing, binaural beats could also be helpful for you, especially if you're having difficulty sleeping. We know that Virgos suffer from anxiety, frequent mind racing, and bad guts, heavy anxiety in the gut space, butterflies all the time, indigestion, gastrointestinal issues. So deep breathing can help to regulate your nervous system, which will then ask your body to respond kindly to itself. And then spending time with friends so that you are able to have a soundboard for what you're feeling and not letting it rule in your mind too much, which takes energy away from you as well, Virgo. I hope that was helpful for someone. Under the light of this new Sagittarius moon, give yourself some grace, but connect with yourself. Is very, very important. I would light an orange candle and ask for abundance to be spread throughout my life. And ask for the true abundance of my intuition to shine through at all times, so that I'm always clear about which direction I need to move forward and what step I need to take at all times. I love you. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And I hope to see you in one of my spaces very soon. Once again, links below will guide you to all the things that I do. Happy December, Virgo. Happy new moon in Sagittarius. Happy new day. I love you. Take care of yourself. Peace.